Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the Ingrove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to open up a couple more boxes from the Mega Single Collection. We're going to do box number 91 and 26. I'm kind of going around a little bit because the way this collection is it was kind of categorized by when he bought it. So the earlier numbers are going to be the earlier stuff. There's some later stuff mixed in, and then kind of you'll see the later stuff will be more of the late 80s and the 90s, and some of the stuff on that end over there is 90s into more recent times. So I'm mixing it up a little bit. Let's take a look at these boxes. This is exactly the way I found it. I haven't gone through most of these boxes yet. Everything was stored just like this, and that's why it's in absolutely fantastic condition. Glory World. Mud Honey. Very nice. A lot of nice early Mud Honey. Fantastic. Now, he has a lot of the Sub Pop Mud Honey stuff, but he collected a Sub Pop run. So a lot of that is in the Sub Pop boxes. Mr. T Experience. Mott the Hoople. That's, yeah. Didn't expect that in there. Some Morrissey. Van Morrison and John Lee Hooker. Morpheus. Feel like there's something in there. No, it's just the way the insert is folded up in there. Looks pretty interesting. All right. Moose. Sometimes this stuff is just so hard to place in error because, and this is 82, but it's so clean. Everything in this collection is so clean. Some of the stuff from the 70s looks like it was made yesterday. Some box sets. Murphy's Law. All right. So I got a list with this, and I might have mentioned this. The thing is, and I have a vague idea what's here, but the thing was with the list is he would put the main acts, you know, like Depeche Mode, 47, on a sheet of paper. So I knew all the major stuff that was in the collection. But all the squirrely stuff, all the Private Press, the onesies, twosies, you know, a lot of the good stuff was just in here and it wasn't written down. So that's kind of been the surprise. Natural Milk Hotel. Negatives. The Ne'er-do-wells. What is that? What else we got here? The Nation of Ulysses. Very nice. Fantastic Discord. Natasha, autographed. Yeah, it's just, again, this isn't a video that I would normally do for my channel, but I really, you know, I buy a ridiculous amount of collections, and I buy a lot of high-end collections. We regularly get through the store, you know, 10, 20, 30, $40,000 collections, actually multiple times a year. But, you know, it's a lot of records, it's a lot of expensive records, but it's not anything that's special. And this truly is a special collection just because of the way it was assembled, the completeness of it, how perfect everything is. Nirvana. And I mean, it's just, you know, I spoke to this gentleman a little bit about this, and Nine Inch Nails. This was just kind of a collection that took him 30 years to assemble. He was from the Seattle area, and he kind of had a ritual. He would go to certain stores. Nimrod. Maybe there's a flexi in there. Yeah, a little flexi. He would go, you know, he got paid a couple times a month. He would go to certain stores, you know, and he would go all up and down the West Coast into Canada. Numbered. And he did this for years and years and years, completing this collection. And, you know, he knew he could go to Canada and get a lot of, you know, European imports, and he would go to San Diego to get a lot of that West Coast stuff. And nothing ever left the collection. I think he told me he traded one record the entire time. Nursery Crimes, and then look at that, Cars. He traded one record the entire, you know, since the mid 70s. I mean, that's just unheard of. To only take a collection, you know, to assemble a collection and never have anything leave your collection, I think in itself is just utterly spectacular. It's just, I don't know anybody that collected for 40 years and never let anything go. So as I go through these boxes, I've been loading them up on Discogs. But the really cherry stuff, I'm keeping off to the side. And I'll do like a video of kind of like the best of collection at the end. And some of the stuff I'm just undecided what I'm going to do. You know, I'll end up, you know, I said in the beginning I wasn't going to keep this because I'm not a singles guy, but there's just so much stuff that's in this collection that is so iconic and just goes up and up and up in value. You know, I'm just going to hang on to some of it. Psychedelic Furs. Try to speed it up a little bit if I can. And, you know, there's part of me that really doesn't want to sell any of it. But you've seen some of the videos. This takes up a massive, massive amount of space. And, you know, I really try to only keep the records that I'm going to listen to or I know are just going to skyrocket in value. Very inappropriate. Put that down. Pet Shop Boys. What else we got? Pepsi. Some of the stuff you just, I don't expect to see it in there, and I'm shocked when I do see it. Very cool. Even Flow. Win a trip to see Pearl Jam in Seattle. Alright, that's that box. Gonna move it over and we'll so this is box 26. Go-betweens. Couple of them there. We got a grip here of the go-betweens. That whole bag was go-betweens. That's something that is not actually that common with this collection. There's typically little stuff slid in. Cooking vinyl. What is that? God's Little Monkeys. There's a couple of those in there. Both on black vinyl. The Godfathers. Gonads. Vivian Goldman. Rough Trade. Golden Palominos. Some Go-Go's. Wonder if he's got a Bangs in here. Actually had one come into the store not too long ago. No. Robert Gordon. That's cool. It's autographed. I'd rather the Link Raby signature be autographed. Take it. It's actually nice. You don't see a lot of vintage autographs that are like this is the way you would get a modern autograph. A nice Sharpie, doesn't fade. Not a, typically in this day you would find people autographing with pens or pencils, and they would, a lot of vintage autographs are in inside of a gatefold or on the back, but that's actually a really nice autograph on the front in a blue Sharpie. Green, red. What is that? Greedies. Eddie Grant, like, well, you know, go west. Some of this stuff will ultimately go in the dollar box, but that's to be expected, I guess. Couple singles in there. Little box set. Got some of the stuff I'm not familiar with, but man, that looks good, doesn't it? Gremlins. All right, this is the end of box 26. Again, most of these will be on our Discogs page. There is a link in the description below. You can find it there. The Gun Club. All right, guys, that's it for boxes 91 and 26. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until next time.